333 has been announced, and there's been a couple fight nights too. I'm going to give my early predictions and what I think about the card, and dude, what a fucking card. What a card. Volk Evloev. Amazing fight. I think that's a fucking sick fight. Can Volkanovski stop the wrestling of an undefeated Dagestani Russian who's on a 10-fight win streak? I think Volk can. But that's an amazing fight. Oh, Jan versus Merab 3, baby. I am fucking stoked with that fight. Lona Kavanagh, Ramazan Temirov. Sick fight. Volkov Kuniev. It's high level, it's a high rank matchup, bit of a dull fight. Alan Pico, weird, but that's a fucking banger. Reyes Mirzakhanov. Goodbye, Reyes, bro. Your chinny boy's gonna get slapped. Abus Magomedov, Cam Ralston, sick fight. Krylov Yakyayev, R.I.P. Krylov. Dawson Aliev, actually 2 grapplers going out. It's a sick fight. And for the main event, Volk versus Evloev. So this was the fight that had to happen next, you know. To be fair, you could have done Volkanovski versus Lopez 3, you know. I wouldn't have been mad at that. That makes sense. But I guess the guy in the 10-fight win streak, I guess you could give it to Evloev. And the thing is, I love Volk. One of my favourite fighters. I'm a huge Volk fan. Peak Volk schools Evloev and maybe finishes Evloev. Like, I really think a peak Volk, the one that fought Holloway in that trilogy, is levels above Movsar Evloev. Right? But he's older now. 38. At 38, the wear and tear on the body's starting to get there. You know? His cardio is not going to be the same anymore. The fitness ain't going to be there. And Evloev does not gas. Doesn't gas. So I can see Evloev winning this. I can see him winning this. If he pushes a relentless pace, like I think he can keep up with, he has amazing cardio. If he gives Volk no respect and just walks him down, fights very aggressive, pressures, wrestles all the time, he can win this fight. He can win this fight. I am going to go with Volk, though. Because Volk is Evloev just doesn't look dominant, man. He doesn't look dominant. He doesn't have a single dominant performance. I guess a Danny gave a performance you could say was his most dominant. Against a high-level opponent, he's never looked dominant at all. Against a top 10 opponent, he hasn't looked dominant. Bro, he barely beat Murphy. Fought a terrible game plan in that fight. Awful. Scraped by. Arguably lost. You know, he could have lost the first 3 rounds 100%. He barely beat Murphy. I had it a draw. I think 4-1 Evloev's kind of insane. But yeah, Evloev he's good, bro. And this is the fight that makes sense. I'm super stoked for it. The co-main event. Piotr Yan Merab 3. That is a fucking banger. This is probably my most anticipated fight of the year, to be honest. Like, so far, I fucking love Piotr Yan. And if Merab beats him, I will have a fucking crash. But Merab ain't fucking winning, dude. Piotr Yan's keeping his belt. Dude, if Merab pulls this off, I'm going to fucking have a meltdown. The thing is with Merab, he could win. I think for him to beat Yan, he has to push a relentless pace. He has to make this really dull. He has to turn this into a Neela 5 fest. You smudge him over and over again. That's what he's going to have to do. But he has one game plan. Piotr Yan shuts that shit down in the rematch. And Merab's only getting older. I know Yan is as well. But Merab's 35. You know? A lot of scar tissue. That nose is fucked. The nose is fucked. So I think Yan should win this one, to be honest. I think it's time for Yan to reign as a champion that he belongs, you know. I love Piotr Yan. I love watching him fight. I think he could finish Merab. I think he should go to the body more. Because we saw Merab fucking squealing like a pig in that second fight when he got kicked to the body, the liver kick. And I've watched Merab versus Yan 2. Countless times. It's probably one of my favourite fights to rewatch. I fucking love that fight. I love Piotr Yan. He needs to win this fight in a healthful division because if Merab wins a belt... I like Merab as a person. He's a funny guy. The division's kind of dead, to be honest, if Merab wins a belt because he's beaten basically everyone. You'd have a Umar rematch and that's about it, but... I really like this fight. I love this fight. Co-main event, I'm happy for it. We got a fucking stacked card at good time in Abu Dhabi. I love Abu Dhabi cards because we get them. They're always stacked and they're always at a good time. So I'm going to go with Yan here. But Merab could pull it off. But I just think his style... Like, you beat it once, he can't change his style or game plan. He could win, but I do think Jan should win this one, you know. I think if Merab wins, he's just going to have to push it in human pace. And I know he's a machine. He is human, though. He is human. Like, he does slow down a bit. You know, he's a human. But we'll see. This is going to be very competitive. The whole card's fucking sick. Lona Kavanagh, Ramazan Temirov. For a feature fight, not the best. But that's a really, really fun fight. I do think Temirov's going to chin him, though. Because Kavanagh took quite a lot of damage in his last fight against Royval. Coming straight back, you know. I do think Temirov... And Temirov's a fucking freak goblin. Swinging like a fucking retard. Insane style. I do think Temirov's going to win. Volkov Kuniev. Good fight. I probably see it similar to the Waldo fight, to be honest. Like, Volkov's good. He's a bit slow. He's not the most athletic. But, you know, Volkov... I think Volkov should win this one. Kuniev's good, though. So Kuniev could knock him out. I think if Kuniev wins, he's going to knock him out. But I do think Volkov should win. Allen versus Pico. Active Arnold Allen, baby. We're getting 3 fights out of Arnie this year, dude. 3 fights out of Arnold Allen. I love Arnold Allen, dude. And Aaron P has a sick fight. Aaron Pico's really good. Dude, that fight's fucking amazing. That is an amazing fight. But I'm actually going to go with an Arnold Allen KO. I think he's going to sleep Aaron Pico. Because the thing is, Arnold Allen, he has good power, but he doesn't really get knockouts, you know. He did drop Melquizel Costa. And Aaron Pico doesn't have a chin to take close shots. He gets rocked over almost anything. He has taken so much damage. He gets highlight reeled so often. I do think Aaron Pico could win this. You know, he could out-technique Arnold Allen. Aaron Pico's a really good fighter. Really skilled, really good boxing, great wrestling. But Arnold Allen's really well-rounded. And I don't think Pico's at that top level. I don't think he has a chin to hold up for it. So I'm going to go with an Allen. I think he's going to chin him. Oh no, Dominic Reyes. Dude, Azamat Murzakanov is going to catch a body, dude. Dominic Reyes has no chin. Le Professional's back. I really rate Le Professional. He's a great fighter, Azamat. I think he's a really good fighter. Yeah, Reyes, sorry, bro. You're getting slimed out, brother. Azamat Murzakanov, dude. He's going to chin him. Abu Smagomedov, Cam Ralston. That's a sick fight. I think Cam Ralston should win. But it's a very close fight. Abbas looked great in his last fight. He could overwhelm Cam Ralston with the grappling and just submit him, you know. He could do that. He looked great in his last fight. But, you know, I think momentum is on the side of Cam Ralston. He's a younger fighter. He's a prospect. He's improving more, you know. He's significantly improved since the Torres Finney fight. So I think Cam Ralston should win this one. Krylov back already. He's back already. Got a jaw broken against Whitaker. Maybe it wasn't that bad, but I thought he had his jaw broken. So he's back already. I think Yakayev's going to chin him, dude. Krylov's very chinny. He's very wild. Yakayev could get... You know what? Krylov could knock him out because... He didn't look like great against Brenson Ribeiro. Didn't look like great. So, Krylov, I don't think he's a lock, but I just think Yakayev should chin him. Grant Dawson, already Aliev, you know? If you're going to give Aliev a top 15 guy, I don't mind giving him Dawson because they're both wrestlers. It's going to cancel out. And I do think Aliev's probably going to knock out Grant Dawson. I think the pressure striking of Nurali Aliev... I can't say this guy's name. Aliev, I'll say. He's got good boxing, dude. For a wrestler, he's got good boxing. So I do think we're looking at a sloppy striking match. And I actually like that fight. I like that fight, you know. Aliev deserves a top 15. He's won a few. He's definitely not the most entertaining, but, you know, I like that fight. If you're going to give him someone, if you put 2 wrestlers fighting against each other, normally turns out to be a fun fight. So I like that. I like that fight a lot. I don't see any of them grappling each other. Also, a couple fight nights were announced. Bonfim versus Sean Brady. I really like that fight as a main event. I think that's a great fight. I'm high on Gabriel Bonfim, bro. I think he's very good. I love this fight. 2 wrestlers going at each other, but is Bonfim a grappler? Is he a wrestler? Is he? I don't think he is, dude. He's been striking a lot recently, and I do think if Sean Brady's stuck on the feet, he's going to get slimed out. He's going to get slimed out if he's stuck on the feet. So I really like this. Sean Brady could win. He could push a pace, make it ugly, make it clinch fest, get in his face, you know. He could do that and drag him out, win a decision maybe. Make him tired, you know, that could happen. We've seen Bonfim lose to Nicholas Dalby by pressure before, but I don't think Brady has the chin. And I know Bonfim doesn't have the most KOs, but recently in his career, he's been developing power. He's developed his striking, good calf kicks, great knees up the middle, good boxing. I don't think Brady has the chin of a guy like Bilal or the toughness. You know, fucking Bilal TKO'd Sean Brady, bro. So, I don't see. I'll be surprised. Brady could win, but I am going to pretty confidently pick Bonfim to actually knock him out here, I think. I think if Brady's stuck on the feet of anyone, he's like, oh, I don't like it, you know, he goes, I don't like it, he gets chinned, he starts basically quitting, so I think this should be a Bonfim win, and as a main event, Raul Rosas Jr., Raoni Barcelos, this is a good fight. It'll be a good co-main to this card, be a great co-main. This ain't a fucking main event. It's a sick fight, though. Let's go Raoni Barcelos. I like Unk. I'm a big fan of Unk. And I think Unk's going to pull it off again, dude. Raul Rosas Jr. really ain't that good. Like, he is a good grappler. He's a good athlete. Doesn't have any good striking. And if this is a sloppy striking match, because I don't see Raul Rosas Jr. smudging Raoni. You know, I think Raoni could take down Raul Rosas Jr., you know. I think Unk's going to pull this one off again, dude. I'm going to go with Unk. I'm going to go with Raoni Barcelos. 5-round main event. What the fuck is this as a main event? I don't understand that, but Raoni Barcelos, Raul Rosas Jr. Unk's going to beat another young up-and-comer, dude. That's why it's happening here. So, yeah, that's all the announcements. Overall, I love this card. And come on, Volk. Let's leave it here. Come on, Volk. Come on, Volk and Jan. Pull through, brother. Pull through. So that's my thoughts. An amazing card. I'm fucking hyped. I can't wait. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. See you next time. Goodbye.